right, this is a pec deck for your upper chest. To get that top like shelf part of the upper chest here, this is a great exercise for that. You want to set the seat low enough to where your arm comes across the upper chest. You don't want it down here, of course. You can hold it palms down. A lot of people feel it like that. Sometimes I'll go palms facing each other and just lean forward a little bit and I can feel it. That's another thing you got to play with. And depending on the machine, like that Life Fitness pec deck we have, I have to lean forward and go like this in order to feel it properly. This Prime one, which I like better of the two, I can actually go palms facing each other and just lean forward and come in, and it absolutely hits perfect for that. I see I'm coming across the upper chest, shoulder area, right? I think about, I'll say a setup for it. You want to keep your shoulders back and your chest out as always. As you come forward, don't bring your shoulders forward like that. Another thing that I see is people think, for some reason, people think that if these arms touch each other, your chest will get bigger. I am here to tell you, after much scientific research, that is not the case. These don't have to touch. What matters is the tension, the contraction in your chest, which is mind-boggling, I know. You want it to feel like the chest is stopping your arms from touching, right? So the reason I say that is because people come in and they'll bend their arms and do this. Now look how far apart my elbows are. If I straighten and bring my elbows closer together, my chest is flexing more. It's more contracted. So obviously that's what I should do. But people want to touch these and they'll bend their arms to touch these and bring their elbows back, and they start doing this and they don't get a full contraction. So once again, I'll show you. As I straighten the arms, bring my elbows in more, my chest is more contracted. You do want a slight bend in the arm. You don't want to lock. I don't ever believe in fully locking the arms on stuff like this. So I get a slight bend. And then for those of you that are not used to keeping the arm there, slight bend, then flex, and hold that flex as you swing your arm, and that'll get you used to maintaining the slight bend in the arm through the whole movement. And eventually you want to think about it. So one way you set it up, palms down. This has little handles on it where you can just rest your palms on it. I like to put my thumbs behind the arm right here. Shoulders back, push my chest out, slight bend in the arm, swing together. Now right here they almost touch, but I know some people that are wider, the arms won't touch at all. Open up, and you guys know how I am. I love a full stretch, so I'll go lighter weight. Come in like that, hold, come across the upper part of the chest. Pretty much bring your arms and your hands across the part of the chest that you want to hit. Think of it like that for this exercise. You want to hit that top part of the upper chest, that shelf, as everybody calls it, then bring your hands across that part. Now some machines, you have to tilt forward a little bit and do it before you feel it. This thing is made perfectly so I can be all the way against the seat and I can feel it. Now another way to do this, palms in, that also works. Just because you turn your palm in doesn't mean you turn your whole arm. A lot of times, if you have a hard time keeping your elbow out, go palms down. Some people say turn your palms in, and as they turn it in, they can't realize that they can keep their elbow out too. So if your palms are facing in, remember, keep your elbows up and shoulders down best you can. Even on this, I don't have to lean forward, but on some machines, once again, I have to slightly tilt forward and come in. Keep your shoulders back. Notice I'm not bringing my shoulders forward as I come in. I'm keeping them back. I'm pushing my chest out as I'm doing the fly movement and shoving my biceps into the side of the chest. And the hands are coming across my face this way. Well, they look like it. Good stretch. As you guys see, I'm just standing up and adjusting my height to feel it right. You can play with the seat adjustments where you don't have to worry, you can just sit down. I like for me, it'd probably be about right there. But when you're training with 2 or 3 people who have different lengths of torsos and shit, it's just easier for me to stand up and use my legs and move my body around. So like, I can be sitting straight on the seat and hit this perfect. But if the seat's all the way down here and I'm too lazy to move it, I'll just prop up against the machine, my feet in the ground, and it's the same shit. And that way we don't have to adjust the seat every time somebody new comes up to the machine.